Welcome to Be Somebody. In today's community episode, we talk about being tested by your best friend
Starting philosophical crisis at Applebee's.
and Bieberchella FOMO. Let's get into it. Be Somebody podcast. Be Somebody.
Here we are.
My name is
Welcome
Amadeo.
back. I'm Enrique.
Welcome to another community episode. You know what that means? Should we tell them what that means?
What does it mean?
So we're reading real life stories from real life people around the internet. Topics about life, career, community, friendship, dating.
All of the above. But wait, before we get started with the first story, we do have an update from a previous episode. So stay tuned in the end and we'll cover that.
Yeah, definitely not something that you want to miss. So stick around for that.
And not to spoil anything, we have a voice note from them.
Yeah, we got a voice note from a listener.
Exactly.
So as always, we love that. So if you're interested in sending us a story, if you want to react to any of the stories, we want to hear from you. We want to hear what you think. Send us a DM. Send us an email. Send us a letter. Well, actually, we don't have our address out there. So in time.
The carrier pigeon with
Yeah,
the letter.
we'll get that P.O. box set up eventually. Anyway, shall we get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay. First story. I was tested by my best friend of 11 years, and I hate it. What do I do? Tested. Okay, here we go. As always, I'll be reading in the first person. I, 23 male, have a best friend. Her name is Kay, 23 female. I have known her since we were 12. She's very smart, funny, generally kind.
I mean, she's kind of
She's kind in general and very beautiful. She has always been very popular in all the circles we have been in and is often asked out by a lot of people everywhere we go. In contrast, I am rather unnoticed and not particularly attractive or appealing. Dang, dude. Like,
Jesus. Wow. Wow.
Give yourself some grace, bro. Everyone hates me. No one wants me around. This doesn't bother me because we're two separate people, and I have never felt jealous or insecure because of her situation. This is context for her boyfriend's actions later in the incident. Okay, so Kay has been dating this guy, Jay, 25 male, for about 6 months now. And we met for dinner a few times and have gone out in groups a few times too. I have a very cordial and respectful relationship with Jay, or so I thought. Oh. A few days ago on a Friday night, me and Kay were watching a new episode of a show we both like at my place. As we were watching, we decided to have some drinks. After a few drinks, Kay sat closer to me on the couch and leaned over. This was normal, and I didn't think much of it, and I don't think I ever will. Wait, what? Oh, my bad. This was normal, and I didn't think much of it, but after about 5 minutes, she suddenly tried to kiss me.
Ooh.
I have never been attracted to her in that way, and I don't think I ever will be. I immediately scooched away and asked her what she was doing. She said she had been thinking about me for quite some time and that she had been wanting to for a while. I told her I'm not into her that way and reminded her that she had a boyfriend. She then said that she had perhaps had too much to drink. I told her she should go to sleep. So I let her have my bed and I went to sleep on my couch. I fully intended to have a conversation about it in the morning. In the morning, she came up to me and told me that her boyfriend had been feeling insecure about her friendship with me because he assumed that I was only friends with her because of how attractive she was and that he asked her to test me. And she was saying all this with a big smile on her face because I had passed the test.
Sure. Okay.
Come on.
I got that. But all right. Continue.
This made me livid, dude, which
Oh.
I think is natural. I immediately asked her to leave, and I haven't talked to her since. Our other friends say that I'm being very unreasonable and that it's quite normal for women to test their friends. I've been friends with many women in my life and have never tested them or have been tested. It just feels like a manipulative thing to do. I'm not sure about what I'm supposed to do. I do miss my best friend. She's been there for me in so many difficult parts of my life, but I don't find myself having any trust in her anymore. I just don't see her as someone I can bare my heart to anymore. I feel unsafe in the friendship. I don't know how to go about this, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. She has since texted me and apologized, but I don't know if I can trust her apologies either. What should I do?
Wow.
Has this ever happened to you? Have you been in a situation like this?
No.
Tested?
Okay. Well, I've never been tested in terms of a friendship, nor have I been tested in terms of a relationship. And I paused because I had to think about that. Have you ever been tested?
No.
But here's the thing. I think it's really interesting that we both say no because I
I
feel
think
like
there's been some tension.
yeah, but tension versus
That's not a test, though.
Charade of manipulating to test someone to see if they actually care about
Well,
you.
because that's not a ploy. There's not like some,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
some
Like, it's
dark
a ploy
plan
and
in the
all.
background. Like, listen.
But what I want to say is that I feel like this whole trend of testing has, I don't know if it's because social media or what, people are more willing to talk about what they want to talk about online, but I feel like it's been more relevant where it feels like people are more, like there's even I think like social media accounts where the whole base of it is DM me and I'll test your significant other, or
I've seen those.
you know, this that, and then it's a whole story. I feel like it's just grown so much, and I feel like I have general thoughts about it. I don't know how I feel about someone testing someone. I feel like for the I feel like for the most part, if you're testing someone, that generally means there's already
There's
some
distrust.
sort of distrust, and I feel like that's already your first sign.
And so what is causing you to feel this way? Is
Yeah.
it this insecurity that you're discussing? So it's like, this is something that I came into the relationship with because I don't feel good about myself. Therefore, like, I need to find some way somehow to
Mhm.
manipulate the situation to make myself feel better.
Exactly.
That's what this whole thing is right here with, like, with the boyfriend. Oh, my girlfriend is beautiful, and that makes me feel some type of way. I don't like that. I don't like how other men look at her. So I'm gonna set this up.
Like what?
Because I don't like her. I don't like her relationship with this guy. I don't like how she's so close to this
Yeah.
best friend. What do you mean? Like, women and men can't be friends. So I'm gonna set something up to prove my little narrative.
And that's something else I want to say is this whole thing of how do you feel about women can't be friends with
It's
guys,
BS,
guys can't
bro.
be friends with
It's
women.
totally not true.
I agree 100%. I agree 100%.
It's like, who even came up with that in the first place?
Here's my thing. I feel like it all stems from, and this goes for both this claim and the story of testing someone. I think it just comes from a sense of insecurity, a sense of, oh, they've done it before. I'm just testing them if they'll do it again. Like, there's already, like, why would you be with someone that already lost your respect, your trust, and like betrayed you like that?
Dude, sometimes I don't know. There's so many elements. There's so many layers. There's so many nuances to, like, the reasons why people cheat. A lot of it does stem from just insecurity, immaturity. I don't know, lust, just
Yeah.
like poor impulse control, emotional dysregulation. I mean, so many different reasons, so many different things that can come up. But
Here's my thing. Go to
It's just like-
therapy. That's what I gotta say.
talk to somebody,
Like,
bro.
like, don't cheat on your partner. Like, go to therapy. Like, there's your answer to this.
You don't have to go through this alone, dude, or have to come up with like the 100-step conspiracy.
No. But like, I'm trying to be honest in terms of what you're saying. Like, yes, I agree. So much of cheating is based on all these factors, but a lot of these factors come from something that you experienced as a child. Whether it's you saw someone go through something, someone did something to you. Like, a lot of you'll be surprised. So much of our issues are rooted from our childhood.
Yeah.
And things we didn't have, and things that happened to us. And the real answer is not cheating on someone that cares about you and loves you. The real answer is going to therapy.
Well, yeah, we recommend checking it out.
Yeah,
Obviously, we
yeah.
can't say for sure, like, okay, this is exactly what's going on with
Yeah,
this guy,
yeah,
or
that's
make
true,
that
that's true,
diagnosis
that's
for
true.
anybody else. But
right.
you sure can go find some very qualified help out there in your local community.
Yeah.
And it's worth doing it, dude.
Agree. But let's get back to the story, though. We're going down on a
Okay,
tangent.
listen. So, what am I supposed to do now? That's what he's
Uh-huh.
asking. What am I supposed to
Yeah.
do? What would you do in this
Yeah.
situation?
Well, let's talk about the night of watching the show.
Okay.
Okay, your
so
partner, not your
We're
partner.
here on the couch, and like,
I
we're
know.
start scooting over
Let's
a little bit.
recreate it. Huh? No, your partner, or your partner, your friend, your best friend, starts leaning in, and they describe it as like they start making a move.
And he said this is normal. I was like, oh, like she's just getting closer. Like maybe she's cold or something.
Yeah, no. But he said he started feeling uncomfortable. But anyways, the point is he started feeling uncomfortable. He started scooting away. Essentially, when she started leaning in, and he said, "What are you doing?"
Well, he said no. Listen, he said after a few drinks, Kay sat closer to me on the couch and leaned over.
Mm-hmm.
This was normal, and I didn't think much of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, why should you? Your
Like,
friends
she's
are
just-
watching a show,
just scooting over. You know, maybe
Yeah.
maybe she was just like this. You know,
right? Exactly.
just like getting like I don't know more
Yeah,
comfortable.
yeah.
It's like, why are you even thinking about it? Because like there you go. If you're not even thinking about your friend this way,
Mhm.
if you have no sort of sexual
Mhm.
tension or attraction to your best friend,
Right.
that you're not even gonna think.
Here's
you're not gonna think about it like that.
right. Not that I want to point out right or wrong of what they should have done, but I think once the rejection happened in terms of like, what are you doing? We're just friends. I feel like as your friend, you should have consolidated more in terms of like met her of, hey, I don't want you to feel bad. Like talked about it more, because it seemed like it was kind of like
Yeah.
she went to sleep and then I went to
Get
sleep
out of
in
here.
the bed.
Yeah, get out
And
of
then it
here.
was just kind of like, we're not gonna talk about it.
It's like, you need to go, sir. You've had way too much to drink. Like, whatever. Just go to
Yeah.
my bed. I'm
Mhm.
be down here. I don't even want to talk to you anymore.
Right. I think, but here's my thing. I don't know if you got this hint. I don't know if this whole thing in the morning that she said about, oh, my boyfriend's been feeling insecure, if like that was her saying that
Like an
because she
excuse?
felt rejected.
Could be.
Making an excuse of what happened.
Could be.
Just to
We don't know.
Like, oh, let's move on.
We don't know. That is an elaborate excuse, though. Maybe she had the time to think about it while she was sleeping alone in his bed.
Yeah, but like, but here's my other thing is like
staring at the ceiling.
Here's my other thing is like how
do I make this right?
But like,
Got no sleep last night.
yeah.
Oh man, what did I just do?
First
I know. I'll blame it on my boyfriend.
Babe, I'm gonna need you to take a fault for this.
Babe, I just put you through a test.
But here's my thing is, okay, even if she's telling the truth and her boyfriend is the one that's feeling this way, like, why would she involve her friend in this whole other thing? Like, why wouldn't she talk to her boyfriend, like face to face, be like, hey, like this is a issue we're having. Like, I'm not gonna loop in my best friend into this. Like, I want you to know that, you know, to feel comfortable and know that, you know, I'm with you and yada yada.
Well, dude,
opposed to doing this whole elaborate scheme.
The thing is, sometimes we expect people who are deeply insecure to be reasonable, and insecurity in and of itself is not a very reasonable emotion.
Right.
Because, like, if, for example, if you're insecure, you could also be extremely stubborn. You want your way. Otherwise, you feel like you're losing some sort of control.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just like, okay, maybe they had this argument. Like, I don't like how close you are with I don't know, your friend.
Right.
It's like, what do you mean? Like, we've been friends for years. Like, nothing's ever happened between us. We've never had any feelings like that. And just like, oh, as soon as like we start dating, then it becomes a problem. He's like, well, I think that's when they'll say like, me as a guy, like as a man, like
yeah.
I know how us guys think. Like we're. It's like, dude, speak for yourself, bro.
No, I agree.
So, but anyway, he's just like, I know how we think. So like, therefore, I need you to go ahead and make a move on him to see how he reacts. Otherwise, like, I don't want you anywhere near him.
Yeah.
It'll be like a what do you call that? Ultimatum.
Right. No, I agree with what you're saying, but like for them to be lifelong, well, it sounds like they were lifelong friends, or they've known each other
since we were 12. So yeah, half their lives.
Essentially lifelong friends, you know. And for her just to be like, oh, okay, I'll just go test him. Like, I feel like she's somewhat betraying her friendship with her best friend.
Yeah.
By just not even like just going with him, being like, okay, I'm gonna test him. I'm gonna manipulate emotionally my best friend. And also, that is what she's doing. She's doing a ploy. She's doing a scheme.
Exactly.
She's lying about her emotions.
Exactly. And like, what is it? Is your boyfriend like listening in somehow?
I know,
Does he have like security cameras? Yeah.
Like,
is he watching with in the bushes with a pair of binoculars? Is he got night vision goggles? SEAL Team 6. Checking in on the girlfriend.
So it's like, babe, flirt with him more.
You get like $2,000 night vision on Amazon just for this night, bro. This is ridiculous. Okay, well, at the same time, it's just like, okay, well, if it's just the both of us alone and we're not being surveilled by my boyfriend,
right?
Like, listen, I gotta tell you about something that's going on, and it's been affecting me. Because like, my boyfriend is insecure about our friendship, and he told me to test you somehow. So why can't we have that kind of conversation?
Yeah.
It's
no,
like,
agree.
Like,
100%.
yeah, they're young. They're young-ish,
100%.
23, 24, but like that's not that young. Like, you guys can actually, I don't know, have an emotionally mature discussion.
Right.
So like, what's up with all this?
Agree.
And then here in the end, you know, I would be upset. I would be. 100%. I would feel. What did you just try to? What did you just try to do?
Like that one, you don't trust me. Two, that you think that, like, I'm playing you to get with you. Like it would make me rethink all our years of like our relationship as friends.
Yeah.
Whether it's like, were you always just using me like as like a plan B, like, oh, I'm just keeping him around because he likes me? Is that how you always viewed me?
Yeah.
Not as your friend.
Yeah, you didn't see me as a friend. You saw me as a backup.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Because I have been in that situation where I thought I had a friendship with somebody, and then in the end, it just all turned out that like, oh, that's not how you saw me. So was our entire friendship a lie?
Yeah. Exactly.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah.
So okay, in the end, he has created distance. Yeah, I haven't talked to her. I haven't texted her. She's been texting me. I haven't reached back out. I don't want to see her. I don't want to talk to her. I think it's like, okay, cool off a little bit. That's cool. Yeah. But when are you going to approach this? If you guys have been friends for half your life, you've got to deal with this somehow.
Right.
But it's also like, I feel as though I can't trust her. This is a big moment. I'm not going to lie. But is it the moment to destroy all of those previous years of trust, the relationship, the proximity, the connection that y'all had?
Yeah.
is this what it takes to throw it all away?
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. This was not okay. This is bad. but is it enough to sever the relationship? What do you think?
I just, to me, it's just like once you break that trust is broken.
It's really hard to come back.
It's really hard to come back. I
would be willing to hear this person out. If this were me, okay, we need to meet. We need to talk about this, and you need to tell me what was going on through your head for real when this happened.
Right.
Because if your little boyfriend was saying that he wanted to put me to the test or whatever,
right.
Like, explain the situation behind
your
that.
little boyfriend. I mean, yeah.
Come on.
In a way, he is a little boyfriend.
Come on.
No, I agree, and I feel like that's the right thing to do moving forward. But I just can't shake the feeling that
it was all just an excuse, lie.
Yeah, that's an excuse to lie. Because like, why wouldn't she say that right off the bat? Okay, not that I'm trying to justify her, but I guess if I'm in her shoes, like, he leans away. What are you doing? No, I don't feel that way. Go to sleep. Hey, this is just a test. Like, you passed. Yeah. Like, why wouldn't she say it right away? Like, she, instead of spending the whole night and then telling him in the morning.
That would have been like even more funny, as if like it was even more of an excuse. That was just a test.
Yeah,
that was just a test. You passed.
Right. I don't know. I feel like there's something more there.
There's a little bit different. We don't have that other perspective of the story, but in the end, what you do have to do is you have to get some answers. You have to get some straight answers. You have to sit down. Like this is your friend of 12 years, dude. Like this is just somebody that you started like hanging out with last year.
Agreed.
Like you should be beyond the formalities and the pleasantries and the small talk. Like get down.
Yeah.
Get get serious with it.
Yeah, agreed.
I almost say get deep with it, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll reach out. Hopefully we'll get an update. And
yeah, there's definitely more to the story, but that's what we would do. Talk about it.
Yeah, talk about it.
That's how really, like 90% of these situations need to be solved.
Hey, just talk about it.
Talk about it.
But come from a place of caring as a friend and just like, I feel like using that to sell you into this conversation is the best way to approach it.
Keep your love in mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready for the next story?
Next story.
All right, good luck to you. Moving on to the next story. Today I effed up by being helpfully honest on a first date and accidentally starting a philosophical crisis at an Applebee's.
Applebee's.
Dude, Applebee's for a first date? Let's go, dude.
Hey, I mean, we don't know where this is coming from.
Dude, this might be the most poppin' place in town.
Yeah, it might be a small
I don't want to
town.
judge.
Applebee's
That already sounds judgmental.
Applebee's is poppin'.
I love the mozzarella sticks.
Yeah,
to this day.
Can be poppin'.
Also, those $1 margaritas that they have on occasion. We'll indulge.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway, no judgment, no shade.
Yeah.
Okay. Today I effed up by being helpfully honest at an Applebee's. So this was 2 Saturdays ago, and my friends have not let me live it down. I met a girl on Hinge. Cute, funny, good banter over text. We agreed to grab drinks. Normal. Fine. I'm actually excited. We're about 20 minutes in. Vibes are decent. She asked me that classic get to know you question. What do you think is the most important quality in a partner? Now here's where I fumbled. Instead of saying literally anything normal like loyalty or a good sense of humor, my brain decided this is the moment to be interesting. I said, and I quote, honestly, self-awareness. Most people are the main character of a story that isn't even that interesting.
Oh. Whoa. Okay, run that back. Say it again.
Honestly, self-awareness. Most people are the main character of a story that isn't even that interesting.
Okay.
My date went quiet for a second and then went, do you think I'm self-aware? I hesitated. It was like a second and a half, maybe 2. But she clocked it immediately and said, oh my God, you actually paused. And instead of laughing it off, I doubled down and said, I mean, I just met you. I don't know yet. The date did not recover. We stayed for one more drink out of sheer social obligation and then both left. She texted me afterward, you're probably the most honest person I've ever been on a date with. Not a compliment. My friends are split. Half say I was refreshingly real and she couldn't handle it. The other half say I was refreshingly real. They can't handle my refreshing realness, bro.
They can't handle how real I am.
Can't handle how refreshing I am, bro. The other half of my friends say I was insufferable and deserved exactly what I got.
Mm-hmm.
I generally don't know who's right. I do think self-awareness matters. I also think I demonstrated a catastrophic lack of it in real time. Today I effed up by auditioning for a podcast instead of going on a date. Hey, bro, welcome aboard, man. If you special guest episode, let us know. Essentially, okay. I tried to seem deep on a first date by saying most people lack self-awareness, and yeah, I torpedoed my entire date. No, I did not text her back. Yes, I've thought about it. Okay. Congratulations.
Oh, what? Do you have any bad first date stories?
This sounds like a John Green, like
Like
The Fault in Our Stars
yeah.
type quote. No shade to John Green. It was just like,
Yeah.
most people just, the main character story isn't even that interesting.
Right.
Any bad first date stories?
Yeah.
Dude, sometimes I equate like the same emotional response between like an interview and a first date. Because I have bad interview stories.
I feel like interview and first dates are very different.
I still get like the same, like,
Anxiousness?
same, like,
No,
tight.
but like
Sometimes.
yeah. For sure. Okay, I'll tell you my worst first date experience story.
What's that?
As you're trying to recall.
Like thinking of the past. What are you talking about, bro?
Okay. Do I even want to say this on the podcast?
Say it.
Okay. Okay, I'll be quick. So I was on the first date with this girl, and okay, long story short, she had a few drinks and she just like motions to me, and I'll try to describe it because if no one's watching the video, she's like, "By the way, are you balding?" And I go, "No, I don't think so." And then she goes, "Let me see." She grabs my head and pulls it down and checks the back of my head, and then she goes, "No, you're good." And then proceeds to continue the conversation
on a first date.
on a first date, and proceeds just to like pick up the banter what we were talking about. And I was just sitting there like, what just happened?
Oh, so yeah, we're just talking. Like, by the way, are you balding?
No, but she
Bro, that's ridiculous. You can't fucking do that to
I
somebody.
swear, dude, I swear it happened. And I just like, I remember she just kept like picking up wherever we talked about before. She said, "By the way, are you balding?" And I was just sitting there in my head like what? Like I've never, I could say I've never like,
That is crazy.
I could say I've never walked away from a first date or anything.
How far into the date was this?
To be honest, man,
Like an hour, 2?
it was
Either
probably-
way, it
it was
doesn't.
probably like an hour.
Either way, it's
or
probably no matter how much time has passed.
Yeah. But I mean, I finished the day and that was that. But
Good for you.
yeah. Anyway, so back to the story.
Actually, let me see this again. I'm just kidding.
I'm,
She might have had a point.
I'm not balding. I'm not balding. I'm not balding. I'm not balding. Proceeds to like fix my hair, huh?
Get a hair transplant in Turkey.
I know, huh? Be somebody in Turkey episode.
Dude, yeah, you come back looking like me. I need a haircut so bad, bro.
Um,
Anyway,
Okay.
that is ridiculous. That's absolutely just ridiculous. You don't do something. You don't touch somebody.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Mhm.
Don't do that. No matter how many drinks deep. Okay. Were you a little obnoxious when it came to saying something like this? Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Were you trying to make a point that didn't necessarily need to be made? Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You could have said anything different about self-awareness that I guess could have been less
Yeah.
less what is it, attacking?
Right. But I feel like
Not attacking, just a
I
little more
feel
subtle.
like the way he said it and the way she interpreted it, like she interpreted it as like you're attacking me.
Yeah.
But I don't think he could have necessarily like meant it as like, oh, I'm attacking you.
No, but then it got a little awkward toward the end where she was like, "Well, do you think I'm self-aware?" And he was like,
See, I
Yeah,
think she like started
I mean-
making it about herself.
"Exactly."
What do you think? Like, cause to me, it's like that could have been just like a conversation starter. I feel like saying, "Oh, I feel like most people think, you know, they're the main
is-
character," and
Which is like, think about the dynamics of a first date. It's like, what can I say to click with you? And you're thinking the same thing. Like,
right.
What,
But
like,
also in your first date, you're sharing like your values, the way you see the world. Do you agree on this or that? You know?
I mean, he in the end they just met.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, yeah, I mean,
That's
we just
true.
met. We're just getting to know you. I mean, you could have been a little bit smoother with delivery, I suppose, or just like the verbiage.
Right. Right. Agree with that.
I mean, I don't know anything about you. We just met.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, he could have just said something like, "Oh no, I didn't mean about you. I just meant in general."
But this almost, I interpret this almost differently than self-awareness. Like, most people are the main character of a story that isn't even that interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what does that have to do with self-awareness necessarily? Do you feel like people kind of like make themselves seem more interesting than they actually are?
I feel like if you're self-aware, you would be self-aware that you're not the main character.
No, you're a part of the world.
Yeah.
But like this almost makes it seem like most people are the main character of a story that isn't even that interesting. I don't know, man. It's like, do you feel when you talk to other people as though that you get this like self-centeredness from a lot of people? This individual.
Me in general? Are you asking me?
I guess I could ask you, but I'm also like kind of posing this rhetorical question like for the original author. So do you get this individualistic, like, I don't know, perspective on the world?
I'm like,
when you talk to
I'm
people?
thinking way too deep about this, but I started thinking about, oh, well, everyone has like this voice in their head that is, you know, their inner voice. But I was reading that not everyone has this inner voice. There's like a certain percentage of people in the world that don't have this like inner conscience that speaks.
Yeah.
They just live. You know, they're just out here.
Dude, when I read that, that blew my mind. I gotta double check though. I gotta make sure.
Yeah, I need to double check. I gotta verify. I'm not sure
accuracy.
what the percentage is, but there's people out there that are just living life.
Because if you don't think an inner monologue, what do you think? Just in pictures?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't even comprehend what that.
Or you just thinking like tasks, situations.
Yeah.
Like here's what I need to do next.
I don't know.
Because bro, the voices that are in my head.
Well, one day for our guest episode, we're gonna have someone, a professional, come and talk to us about it.
So it's almost like, okay, self-awareness. Most people are just like, you know, they make themselves the main character of a story that isn't even that interesting. So it's just like, okay, most people talk themselves up too much. Most people want things that aren't necessarily important. It's almost like, okay, hearing that from someone else, it makes it seem like, okay, well, are you trying to be self-important? It just sounds like a borderline pretentious take on a sensitive first date.
Here's my thing. It's like, I don't mind if someone feels like they're, I guess, the main character or have this like energy about themselves being important. I think as long as you're consciously aware that you're in this world with other people and your empathy is there, that's really what matters to me.
Yeah, because he also goes on to say that I just exhibited a lack of self-awareness.
There you go.
Refreshingly real.
Refreshingly real.
Can handle the refresh.
Okay, so what's the bottom line? He's asking for advice, or he's just saying, what are your thoughts?
He's just saying that today I effed up. Like, I ruined my first date by being pretentious.
Right.
And creating a philosophical crisis. I was expecting something just like a crashing, a thunderous debate.
Yeah. I think where he went wrong is he didn't correct himself in terms of like, oh, I don't mean it towards you, and like change or just didn't make the other person feel bad about themselves. I feel like obviously that's the worst thing you want to do on a date.
Exactly.
To make someone that's going there to impress you feel shitty about themselves.
Yeah. Because there is, I say this carefully. There's a difference between, well, what I'm trying to say is that, you know, there's tactfulness and there's straight, pure, uncut honesty.
Right.
And you can be honest and well-meaning without being hurtful or matter of fact.
Agreed.
To the point where there's just no, you detract. You know, I feel like the objective of first date is attraction or the discovery of attraction.
Yeah. And I think instead of imposing it as like a philosophical question for them to discuss, he like made it about as if it's directing towards them. Yeah,
it was more of like a statement. Yeah. So when people hear that, it's just like, well, he said most people are the main character, and then immediately you're gonna be like, do you think that about me? And he's like, well, I don't know, I just met you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think this is the worst thing I've ever read.
Right.
It could have been a little bit better. You admitted that it, like, okay, yeah, I could have handled this a little bit more. Yeah. I don't know. The friends are split. I would go ahead and agree with the latter half of the friends who said that probably, you know, could have. I'd say
overall he did mess up in terms of making the other person feel bad. Tips for next day is don't say that.
Just for the next day, I don't know, pose it as a question.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? I was like, oh, I've noticed this in the past, like with some people that I've talked to or whatever. It's just like, don't make a general blanket statement that could potentially, I suppose, upset your date. Right. Especially if this is something that you. Yeah. It seemed like you could get along.
I mean, just general, don't make someone feel bad on a first date. That's really the bottom line.
All right.
All right. Next story.
Lesson learned. All right, you ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
Are you ready for the next one?
I don't know. Let's hear it.
I'm working on becoming someone who actually remembers the important dates and moments of the people I love. Okay? For a long time, I told myself I was just bad at remembering dates. Like it was a fixed trait, something that I need to live with. Okay. And that other people need to live with too.
Mm-hmm.
But I've started to see it as a behavior I can actually change, not as a personality flaw I have to accept. The truth is, I never built a real system for it. My brain tracks tasks with deadlines because those have consequences. Personal milestones like birthdays, anniversaries, the day a friend's parent passed away, for example, they don't come with reminders or consequences, so they slip. I'm actively working on this now, treating the people I care about as a priority that needs structure, the same way I structure work commitments. For anyone who has worked on this, what actually helped? I'm specifically looking for systems that give me lead time, not just a same-day notification, but enough advance notice to actually plan something or reach out in a meaningful way. Any habit, tool, or approach that made a real difference? Let me know. I would say they do have consequences, as you can already see.
You have consequences? What do you mean by that?
No, I'm saying like forgetting personal milestones like birthdays, anniversaries, or for example, a major day in someone that you care about, a major day in their life. If you forget about that, that does come with consequences.
Right.
But of the personal kind.
But here's what I'm getting from the story, which is
it's like, what are you looking for?
I
to fix this.
I feel like sometimes, because it's easy to tell people, oh, how could you forget someone's anniversary, someone's birthday, this, that. But I feel like generally for some people it is. Do you think you're a forgetful person?
Yes.
Whoa, that was quick.
Yes.
What's my birthday? No, actually, no. I don't want to share that to the public.
I know you're social.
That's even more terrifying. No, but I feel like it's coming from a place of honesty where it is, as hard as some people try, it is really hard for them to remember the small important things. And I don't think it comes from a place of they don't care, exactly. They don't value. It's just generally it's just hard for them, and they beat themselves over their head about it.
It's normal for things to slip through the cracks, especially when it comes to a busy life,
right?
And like when everything is just so constantly overstimulated, and we're just thinking about like if you're a brand new adult and you're independent, or like
new adult.
Well, dude, think about it. Like the first. Dude, I'm still going through this stuff. Everybody
no,
you talk to anybody in their 20s, they're like, yeah, man, this is kind of tough.
Yeah.
It's just like you're not like learning how to manage your time, how to take care of things, how to be conscious, how to be intentional,
how to be someone,
how to be somebody. Like so many things depending on how you grew up, of course, but it's just like so many things that used to be taken care of. Now you got to take care of that. And sometimes it's just a lot to kind of juggle all at once.
Right. And I think especially when it comes to like what we're talking about. No, go ahead.
Which is why, I mean, you're probably going to say the same thing, but honestly, dude, you need to write everything down.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
What were you going to say?
No. I am on that same basis in terms of I personally have like everything written down in my calendar in terms of like everyone's like birthdays and like things like that, because I am a forgetful person. It's almost like annoying where I like pull up, I have like a little what is it called, like a little widget on my phone where you just swipe up and it's like notes, and then you just open it right away. And I'm always like writing down stuff because I'll forget. And I hate that about myself, where I will literally say, oh, I won't forget, and I forget literally within an hour.
And you got to write it down somewhere where you're not going to lose it, because I used to like write things down in like a little notebook or on a piece of paper, then all of a sudden I would lose the piece of paper or the notebook, and all of a sudden like all this stuff that I just wrote down is gone forever. So keeping it in my phone, if I lose my phone, then it's on the cloud, and I 99% of the time have my phone on me. Right.
And that's the key part right there. That's a really good hack, is having it connected to a computer, from phone and a computer, where you write it on something and you can also access something on another device.
Yeah, dude, because honestly, I used to be the same way. It was just like, I don't want to write anything down. That sounds so tedious. Like I got to come up with I got to sit down for however long, and
right.
Alerts, reminders, and that would just the act of writing it in and of itself would be overwhelming. So I just wouldn't do it. And then you know what happens? I forget everything.
Right.
Basic things that like one would expect. Like, how could you forget this? Why would you forget this? I just did.
And it's always the worst when someone says, "Oh, did you remember?" And then you have that thought in your head, or you're like, you're just so upset because it's the most simplest, almost sometimes meaningful thing, and you forgot. And it just hits you like
you're kidding me, right?
Yeah.
You're kidding me, dude. I've been there.
Exactly.
That sucks. And there's like no time to do anything last minute, or like you do something last minute, it just feels last minute.
Yeah.
So here, I got you a candle. So yeah, I don't like candles. And you're like, oh man, I forgot that too.
It's so funny because I've actually given someone a candle for a birthday.
So here's this random thing.
But
I
they
found.
like candles. They like candles. Okay, it's not just because I forgot. They like candles.
Well, it's just like I thought you knew. I don't like candles.
Right,
you
right.
knew this, right? I was like, oh,
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
I forgot that too.
Yeah, for sure.
So essentially, dude, what I used to use, I used to just mostly stick to the calendar app on my iPhone now. But what I used to use is an app called Things, and Things would allow me.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a similar.
Yeah.
It's a to-do list app that comes with a calendar. You can set any number of reminders.
Mm-hmm.
You can even create like projects. So like individual projects within the app with their own separate reminders and deadlines
Mm-hmm.
and projects and tasks, assignments, whatever. So that's how I would keep track of my classes in college.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to create a project for each individual class, and that would be, that would have its own calendar and its own
Right.
set of reminders and assignments, and that got overwhelming. Personally, I ended up mismanaging it because I wasn't careful with how I set it up.
Mm-hmm.
Where like all of a sudden, I just wouldn't. Maybe I don't even remember, man.
Right.
I kind of just fell out of it. I
Yeah.
just started using Apple Calendar,
Mhm.
and that's been working out.
Well, I guess like I think all these are great tips, more than enough tips that they can implement. But I guess for me is
Because everyone like, how do I set it up so that I have enough lead time to prepare?
lead time. But I think also just
Create alert, week alert.
no, not even that. Just like how do you make the other person that you forgot their birthday, anniversary.
How do you
so-and-so,
recover?
How do you recover? And more importantly, like let them know that, hey, it's not because I don't care. It's generally because I just have the worst like memory.
I would just say come up with
How does
something
that
to be
come
thoughtful.
from somewhere meaningful, opposed to you're just like, here's a candle.
Come up with something. Now that you've forgot it, now that you have additional time to come up with something thoughtful and to approach that person with said thoughtful thing, whether that be an object, whether that be some kind of thing that you do together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, I know that you love this exhibit. I just got us tickets for this museum, and they have this. They have this that you love. Let's go check it out together.
The oldest candle.
And then like while you
The candle museum.
the candle has been burning for 1,000 years. So you walk in there and they're like, while you're doing that activity or while you're handing over this thing, that's when you can go ahead and come out with your apology, because that's okay. We slip up. It becomes an issue, obviously, if you're forgetting everything constantly all the time.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's like, how many times do we have to go through this, man?
Right.
Oh,
Right.
can you go through it once more?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. There's always like this funny, like dad joke in the like Latino community where it's like you get a random call from like your dad, and it's just like they're like hello, and he's like, "What's your birthday?" And you're like, "What?" He's like, "What's your birthday?" You give him the birthday, and he goes, "Okay, bye." And he just hangs up. Have you heard of these like memes or jokes? I mean, it also comes from like a truth where like I don't know what it is, for whatever reason, like dads are always just forget everything. They just call you in the middle of the day, the most random situation, just yelling at you for information.
Dude,
You know what I'm talking
that does
about?
not happen
No?
to me. That does not happen to me, bro.
All right, well,
Sounds like your
drop
dad's
in the-
forgetful,
drop in
too.
the comment section.
Sounds like your dad needs a calendar. Get your dad a calendar, bro.
Drop in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay, but for the most part, I agree. Calendars, synchronized notes apps, synchronized calendars, and also if it comes to something of an intimate partner, it's a conversation of,
Dude, like, there's no shame in it. You don't have to prove to yourself, like, oh, like, I'm so forgetful, so I'm going to work really hard on remembering. And you don't write anything down because you're so focused on remembering everything that you forget everything. Because that's how I used to be. It's like, okay, I need to prove it to myself that I'm not forgetful, so therefore I'm going to be remembering. I'm going to remember every little detail about everything.
Right.
And that never happens. That never works. That's just not how my mind is.
True.
So write it down. Don't be afraid to write it down. Take the time. It can be tedious, but it's so worth it, because that feeling of shame or of just like that
that's
frustration
the
that you
worst.
slipped up is so much worse than the time it will take to create a thorough calendar.
Yeah, that's the worst. 100% agree.
That's what I think.
All right, next story.
Keep a calendar. Good luck.
Keep a calendar.
Moving on. 3 friends told me that I smell bad, even though I use deodorant. Okay.
Okay.
Right off the bat, bro. It's either, okay, if 3 people are telling you this, something's up, or, like we talked about earlier, there's a conspiracy in your friend group. Everyone else got together. It was like, let's tell so and so he smells bad. Like, is this a joke on the middle school playground?
Oh, that's so mean. If that's true,
Guys, let's make it.
okay. If that's true, those people are not your friends.
No,
there you go.
But let's get into it. Let's get into the story. A few months ago, 3. They put 3 in parentheses. A few months ago, 3 months ago.
Okay.
3 months ago, I was hanging out with a few friends, and 2 of them pulled me on the side when we were leaving, and they told me that I had a bad smell and should use deodorant. Since then, I bought the Gillette deodorant and used it. Yesterday, my roommate also told me I needed deodorant because of my smell, even though I already have Gillette. Is there any way I can change that? Because I'm starting to think that a lot of people may also think the same about it, and that's horrible if that's the case. I shower every day and wear clean clothes. Is the problem from the deodorant or from me? And what else could I do? Sheesh. You might have to see a doctor.
Whoa, calm down.
Listen,
Yo, that's crazy.
Because there are certain things like some people like have, I don't know, they got an issue.
Okay,
They got an issue with the body chemistry.
Let's not jump to conclusions yet.
This isn't a conclusion, bro. This is going to see a
conclusions
doctor. That's not.
No, I mean, okay.
Because I'm not telling you,
what?
like,
You're
okay,
right. But
because there has been. Hear me out. There has been a
Okay.
situation where it's like somebody has something with their body chemistry or whatever, where normal deodorant doesn't work. Maybe they sweat too much, or like the chemicals within their sweat. It's just, I don't know. There's just something about it. It could be a flag, a sign of a health concern.
okay,
That's a possibility.
sure.
That's a possibility.
That is always
Because I've heard of that happening with people who is like, I don't get what's wrong with me. I shower, I use deodorant, I still smell bad. What's happening? See a doctor.
Okay. Okay, this is where I got tripped up because he said yesterday my roommate also told me. So I thought, oh, is this person in high school, like middle school, like body hormones are
College.
off the chart? But yeah, I mean, by the time you're in college, your puberty, you've gone through the majority of it.
I don't know about that.
In college,
Dude, when I was in RA on the football dorm, that smell,
okay,
that smell sometimes.
that's different. That's different. A bunch of dudes just living together. That's completely different. What I'm referring to, and the reason I said like, whoa, hold up, don't go to the doctor yet, is I think it's just simple as trying different brands, because different brands have different formulas, and one formula may not work. And I'm saying this from personal experience. There's a certain brand that I use and formula I use that works well, but other ones don't work at all. It literally like does nothing for me.
And some people, they sweat so much that they like the deodorant just washes off.
Yeah,
And it's not effective. You would have
That's
to
also
at that
true.
point use like an antiperspirant or a prescribed antiperspirant, or just something else that you should discuss with, I don't know, a qualified professional. This is what I think.
Yeah,
But
No, I agree.
this rules out that there was
Yeah.
not a conspiracy. Like if your friends and then your random roommate is saying
Right.
the same thing.
they're all in one big group.
Yeah. Half the town,
Okay.
half the town is in a group chat.
And they're like just through the bushes looking up.
What's that movie where it's like his whole life is a TV show?
Oh, the Truman Show.
Yeah, the Truman Show.
Okay.
Stinky Truman.
But okay, but the overall not message, the overall story behind it is, okay, how do you feel about, let's say you're in a situation where a friend, someone close to you, significant other, maybe even partner, something isn't right, whether it's, oh, they've been breaking out, whether, oh, they've been smelling bad, or whether they've been producing smelly smells. Like, how do you have that conversation? That's like what I think is the good kind of moral thing behind the story is, how do you appropriately approach someone genuinely wanting them to know, hey, you don't smell good, or this that.
Yo, you reek, bro. Just kidding. Okay, I would say first and foremost, make it as private as possible.
Agree, yeah.
So like, if you're ever in a situation where it's just like, okay, I've noticed this, and it could be the first time I noticed it, or maybe even the third or fourth, whatever it might be.
Right.
I'm gonna pull you aside, like, hey, let's go. Come check this out. I don't know, pull you away from the group, pull you away from wherever we are. If it's just the both of us, even better. But it's just like, hey, I just need to tell you. I don't know exactly what I would say in this moment, but maybe I would just like go ahead and acknowledge how like I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I don't want to make you seem like I am like, or like you make me uncomfortable. I don't want to make it seem that way either. I just noticed that there is somewhat of a strong sense. But that makes it even worse, bro. That makes it even worse.
Here's what I would do. Here's what I would do. And then you can tell
That
me.
makes it even worse. Like, bro, what? What are you just gonna tell him out the bat? Out the gate, you smell bad.
I think
Like, you
first
smell
and
bad,
foremost
bro.
is in private. That's number one. Number two is I think obviously let them know like I'm your friend. I'm on your team.
I'm telling you this because I'm your friend.
I'm your friend. I'm on your team. I want you to be the best version of yourself.
There you go.
And then you say it.
By the way, you stink.
Don't use like negative words like that. I would just say, hey.
Well, I was trying to say a strong scent.
I just say, hey, I just think your body odor is a little bit strong. Maybe try using this brand.
You can say like the body smell. Body odor. Odor is a strong negative word.
Body okay. Odor is not a okay,
odor is an ugly word.
All right, let us know in the comments section if you think odor is an ugly word.
Odor sounds like ogre, which makes you think
which means Shrek.
Which makes you think
Shrek. Good.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life. But the thing is, Shrek was actually bathing in mud. You know, at least he was bathing.
He was. Hey, but he still got the princess, so
it all worked out.
It all worked out.
But back then, everybody smelled bad.
Okay, but privacy. Okay, private. You're on their team, and approaching it with solutions.
It's like I'm not saying this to attack you. I'm not saying this to make you feel bad. I don't want to make it seem like.
See, I wouldn't even like hang too much time on it. Just like, yo, this is going on. I'm on your team. Like, here's some solutions. And then wait how they react. They might be like, oh, thanks for telling me. And then the other person might want to change the subject right away. Then roll with it.
Here's another thing that I heard. I think like someone said this years ago, and that I've been thinking about it since. Where it's like, don't call something out to somebody if they can't fix it within 5 minutes. So it's like, if someone can't fix something about themselves within 5 minutes, then don't even say anything about it.
That's true.
But it's just like, but then think about it, like, what if, for example, let's say you were in church, and then you're sitting next to your friend or whoever you're with, and you just notice like, okay, this scent is kind of familiar and it's really strong and it's coming from around here. And maybe like, I don't know, secretly like leaned over or something. Like you just to confirm, like, yeah, this is you for sure.
Leaned over, get a quick sniff just to confirm.
Yeah, like, don't mind me, bro. Like, what are you doing, dude? No, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I was just getting my bad. I was just getting a quick sniff.
Yeah,
my bad.
Just trying to clear something from my nose. Oh, like, yep, that's you for sure. That's you for sure. So what do you even say? Like the pastor's going off and you're like,
yeah, okay, no, I agree with that point. Like, don't at that point I would so I'm like crying. Okay. At that point I wouldn't bring it up because they would just be in their heads, like they wouldn't be able to do anything about it. But then I don't know, like as your friend, like you would want them to tell you.
yeah, I would. If it were me and I was stinking, I would definitely want people to tell me.
Yeah,
bro. You know what happened?
What?
I'll tell the story after. I'll tell the story.
Oh,
after.
okay.
I'll tell the story after.
You know what? I think I'm gonna lock in my final decision and say, as a friend, as a close friend, you should always have your friends in good intentions in mind. I would just let them know.
Yeah. Because I mean, like, yeah, it's. I guess why is it so awkward though? Like, I'm looking out for you.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. That's why you do it in private and approach it in terms of like, yo, I'm on your team. I'm your friend.
It's because it's sensitive. It's like, I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want to make you feel bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like if you give that energy of like, oh, lowering my voice, careful hesitation, then it gives the feeling of like, oh, I should also feel like,
Yeah.
That's why it's like, hey, I'm on your team. Hey, just so you know, I'm getting some strong. I can't even say it now with a straight face. You remember that quick sniff? Yeah, earlier I was actually trying to smell you. Yo, that was you, my guy, that was you.
You stink, my boy.
I mean, if I was your friend, like, yo, I always have a bottle of on my gym bag in my car. I would go to my bag, grab some like
cologne and body odor is a horrible combination, bro.
It's something. That
burns your eyes, bro.
Well, I mean, it's not like you're gonna spray at the fictional church with everyone.
It's like that episode of SpongeBob where he's like, "Do you think I'm ugly?" And like that breath comes up into his nose, and he like goes bald or something. Like his face like melts. Not at all, boy.
Yeah. Okay. Do it private. Do it
quickly.
Do it in the.
And don't beat around the bush.
You care about them.
Yeah. In private, I care about you. Don't beat around the bush. Execute. Come up with a solution.
Yeah.
Okay. And here's a quick hack. I've actually used this before. I'm gonna be vulnerable for a little second, but it's actually saved me in a pinch. So when I used to work at a restaurant, I've definitely come in on certain shifts where I would forget to wear deodorant.
Mm-hmm.
And I came in like the first day, I was like, oh man, like the first minute I walked in, I was like, I didn't wear deodorant. And I was running around the restaurant. So like, there's no way I'm going to be like stinking up the restaurant, like having the customers smell me like in this state.
Mm-hmm. Customers getting a quick sniff of you.
Dude, it's like, that's not garlic I smell.
yeah.
It's like, that's some strong garlic, bro.
Right.
No, because it was just like, the worst would be when I took a shower. I forgot to put on deodorant.
Mm-hmm.
Now here I am at work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to be stinking if I don't, do something about this.
Yeah.
So you know what I did? I went to the restroom and I used like the foam soap,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like kind of do like a mini bath with the soap, and it worked.
Oh, there you go.
And it works.
Boom.
You do have to rinse it off though.
You gotta do what you gotta do when you're in a pinch.
Because I would rather do something like that than have to go through the entire 6-hour, 8-hour shift smelling just off.
Mm-hmm. I mean, here's another pro tip. I have a gym bag.
Professional tips.
Always in the trunk of my car, with deodorant, with cologne, with new pair of socks, everything.
With the essentials. That's not a bad idea either.
You
I could have done
know.
that. That would have been a little bit more normal than just like, okay, will you excuse me for a minute? Run back to my car, stop on some deodorant, run back in. As opposed to like taking a...
You go to go back to your car. You have a little sink. You're using soap in your car.
Well, dude, that's what I'd be doing at the restaurant, bro. I'd be at the sink, like, washing my pits. No. I go into the stall. And I would bring here's what I would do. I would wet, like, a ball of paper towels. And that would be, like, my washcloth.
Yeah.
Or, like, my scrub or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, like, in one hand, I'd have the scrub. In the other hand, I'd have the soap. So, like...
Hey,
this is
the be somebody method.
Desperate calls. Desperate measures.
Okay. All right. Well, there's something useful in everything we said. So I think next door.
I will say one thing. There was a girl in high school who saved my dental hygiene. Because
Did she pull you aside privately?
No. Here's what happened. So it was the first class of the day. I was sitting next to her. We had been assigned a project together. Mm-hmm. So we were working on this, and then all of a sudden she asked me out of nowhere if I have gum. Do you have any gum? Mm-hmm. I'm like, no. And right away I knew what that meant. And she knew I knew what that meant. And I stopped talking the rest of the class. And ever since then, I was just like, I gotta take my dental hygiene more seriously. Because maybe I had like kind of lazily brushed my teeth in the morning before walking out the door. Ever since then, twice a day, 2 minutes at a time.
You can always carry gum.
And I scrub my tongue.
Boom.
And every time I go to the dentist, wow, you have great teeth.
The be somebody method.
The results speak for themselves. So sometimes this could save your life. This can help you out.
There you go.
So it's all right. It's all good. Let's solve it quickly. Boom. Don't make a story about it.
Boom.
Don't start spreading rumors. Boom. All right, moving on. Anyone else experiencing Bieberchella FOMO from afar? I'm fine. Is what I keep telling myself, but I am seriously unwell that I am not at Bieberchella. I thought I was handling my FOMO well until I started doom scrolling. My whole FYP on TikTok started rolling in with videos of people hearing Justin's soundcheck from their backyards. I saw a video from someone's Airbnb backyard where you can clearly hear Justin soundchecking Baby and One Less Lonely Girl. Like, excuse me? My 12-year-old self is literally doing backflips in the grave of my teenage years. Anyone else feel this way about a different artist? Bieberchella.
I do have FOMO. Well, Amadeo and I went together to Coachella. 23. So we went specifically to see Frank Ocean. Also, Bad Bunny was headlining, and I forgot who the other headliner was, but we went specifically to see, most importantly, Frank Ocean. And I'm sure most people know, Frank Ocean performed weekend 1, but canceled weekend 2.
Yep.
And
I remember
not being in weekend 1 was like the biggest FOMO I've had in my life. We were so close, but so far away. Essentially, by the time we got there in weekend 2, as everyone knows, he had pulled out. So we were just there, wandering, just...
Man, even though the people were kind of roasting the performance, I was still like...
I would have still liked to see it.
I would have still just so thoroughly enjoyed it.
I would have just been there.
Because I had a couple friends that went weekend 1. Mm-hmm. Some coworkers at the time, they were like, yeah, like that performance is so whack. I was like, You didn't deserve it, bro. You didn't deserve to hear that.
Yeah.
Low-key.
But
because you were so close, you thought. Well, everybody when you went to Camp Flogna in like 2019.
Oh,
I think,
right.
that was the year that everyone was like, "We want Frank," screaming, "We want Frank."
Yeah,
They booed Drake
yeah.
off stage.
Yeah, when it was like the mystery gas.
Tune into that episode, by the way. We talk about Enrique's experience
that is.
on this podcast. I think I forget what episode number, but
Yeah.
it's called like.
Well, I'll throw.
It's called "We Want Frank." That's literally the name of
Oh,
the
it's called
episode.
We Want Frank. There you go. Boom. Check it out. You could see us sitting on the floor of my college room.
Yeah, the old setup.
And I think after this Coachella specifically, I think it's safe to say that Weekend 2 is better than Weekend 1.
People go back and forth about this all the time, but Weekend 2,
Weekend 2 was good this past year.
for the fans of the artist or fans of the music, Weekend 2 might be superior.
Mm-hmm.
Not only do they, I guess, bring more people out from what we've seen,
But I think even our Weekend 2 experience was better than Weekend 1.
what it seems like the artists have kind of like nailed down what they want to do for the performance. They feel
Right.
like they're kind of
Mhm.
familiar with what they already did Weekend 1, so how can we step it up Weekend 2?
Yeah.
So we can't do exactly the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
even though, you want people to have a similar experience 1 and 2, but 2, let's spice it
Yeah,
up.
we saw some like really cool guests.
That was the year that Zendaya came out for Labyrinth.
Yeah, that was the year Zendaya came out. We saw Zendaya, and then I want to say Bad Bunny brought out some people.
He brought a Yako.
Oh right. You're right. He also brought out Grupo Frontera, which was also really cool.
Yeah.
Which I think were only Weekend 2 exclusives. But, anyways,
There were some
FOMO?
Weekend 2 exclusives this time around too.
Bieberchella.
What do you do about it though?
Well, okay, I guess to me the actual question behind this is how do you deal with FOMO?
Yep.
Because in an age we're living in where everyone is sharing every single moment, and it makes you can't go on any social platform without seeing what someone is doing, and you just get that FOMO. Whether it's school, whether it's weekend hangs that you're not there, whether it's summer trips, whether it's concerts like this, like Coachella. How do you deal with it?
Do you disconnect? Do you plan something yourself? What's up? I guess what I would do in this specific situation, if I was such a fan where I knew like by missing Justin Bieber's performance, I'm gonna be, foaming at the mouth and going crazy.
Yeah.
Like maybe I can get some friends together, let's watch the live stream and let's make a little event out of it.
Yeah. I mean, I would even argue this is like such a older person take, which is
Unk take.
Here you go with your unk take. Watching it from home on the couch with your friends, comfortable with the Coachella live stream, it could be for some people better than being there in person. You're not standing there sweating, almost dying. Cause you and I mean, my Coachella experience was rough. I don't even want to talk about it, but
I couldn't stand by day 3.
Yeah, it
I
was
could barely
rough.
stand. I got a respiratory infection day 3.
it was rough. But
I would do things differently.
Yeah, I would also do things differently. It's hard. You kind of get like a proper meal there. Like everything's just
Yeah, it's like $100 burgers.
yeah, $100 burgers. It's rough. It's rough. The sun is hot.
Come prepared.
You're sweating like
Come prepared.
crazy, sunburned.
Pretend it's a 3-day camping trip straight up in the
Yeah, it
desert
really
with
is.
no resources around you.
Yeah, don't expect to feel clean at any point.
No, but just like accept it, honestly.
But that's our take for the day.
Uncle alert.
Uncle alert.
Uncle alert.
But I don't know. I feel like the root kind of feeling behind FOMO is I think just realizing that everyone has a singular experience with something, and just because you're not there for that doesn't mean that you yourself won't be experiencing something unique and special.
Exactly.
That
your life is special, and your life
Mhm.
stays special even if you didn't see
yeah.
Justin Bieber at Coachella 2026. You should have seen it though. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I saw it from home and it felt like I was there.
It still hit.
Yeah, it still hit.
It was cool. It was a good time.
But I won't
Make
lie.
it an event. Make it an event.
I did get some FOMO.
It would have been. It would have been cool to go.
That I got FOMO.
It would have been cool to go.
Yeah, it would have been very cool.
But there are more opportunities.
Mhm.
I don't know if we'll ever see Frank Ocean live in concert. That's TBD.
Yeah,
But
TBD.
Sometimes I still watch those live streams or still watch the videos of the live performances and
Exactly.
just close my eyes for a second.
But another point to say is just like how Amadeo and I were speaking about our experience at Coachella is you might be at home feeling like you're missing out, but if you actually went through it and experienced it, maybe you would realize, it wasn't so
There's
much.
more to this than what
Yeah.
I imagined.
Exactly.
Than what I
Exactly.
fantasized
And that goes
about.
to everything. That goes for everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah, when I wanted to study abroad in Spain, I thought it was gonna be this specific thing, and then you live through it, and it's all these other things you wouldn't even think about you go through, and it's just the matter of just actually doing it.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's what I said earlier. Like, I don't know, make an event out of it, a mini event.
Mm-hmm.
Get some people together, or even just like, I don't know, set up even do it for yourself. Like, okay, like I'm gonna blast the TV. I'm gonna, like, I don't know, put some lights around here. I don't know, whatever it is.
Put some lights around.
I'll put on my Justin Bieber t-shirt.
Everyone dresses up as a different Bieber from a different era.
Like, make it happen. Make something special for yourself.
What was there one specific moment of this Coachella that you got FOMO on? I'll say, and I feel like this is a general consensus online, that
Dude, the XX. I would have loved to see the XX.
I mean, that goes with what I was about to say, which is a lot of people felt like 2026 Coachella was really a 2016 Coachella, where they had a lot of throwback songs playing.
Dude, Foster the People was there too.
Yeah, exactly. I know, like, DJ Snake was there, and he played a lot of, like, old bangers from that era.
Yeah, that was the Quasar stage. That stage was popping
yeah.
off, dude. They had incredible DJs. The Sahara stage was lit.
But yeah,
There was some
the
fantastic
intro. That would have been insane to be there for that. Insane.
Would have ascended
Yeah.
into the heavens.
But yeah, I mean, Bieberchella, you know.
It looked like a great time. I'm not gonna say that.
No, it looked
great.
great.
Was cool.
I know a lot of people were complaining about his setup of his performance, but I thought it was
fantastic. I enjoy intimate concerts, man.
agree.
I like the setup. Like,
Agree.
okay, it's the biggest festival in the world.
Mhm.
Like, but do you need to have the biggest set, the biggest stage, the biggest
but I will say also,
entertainment value?
I will say Karol G's performance was just insane. Like, at one point they were dancing in the water, like,
Bro,
the most, like,
it was
crazy
mind-blowing.
music video.
It was mind blowing.
Yeah, insane. So
I was
do
like, dude, I was
agree.
like, how do they set up the stage in like an hour?
I know, that's crazy.
Like the whole cave system.
I do agree that both of them have their kind of value. I would have loved to see both.
A massive set, multiple costume changes, dancers, props,
Oh,
music artists coming out.
insane. Crazy.
So impressive what people were able to do. But it's just like, you know, talent can be enormous and very visible.
Right.
Talent can also be intimate and personal.
Agree.
And both can strike you
They can both exist. Why
the
not
same way.
both? Exactly.
Just depends on what you're looking for,
Yeah.
what you care about. But music, still there. The music is good. The music is powerful.
Exactly.
That's what we're here for, really. Nah, we're only there to take pics.
You gotta make sure you get the pick. Were you really there if you didn't get the pick?
Come on. Doesn't count if you didn't take the picture.
That's us being sarcastic. All right.
Shall we wrap it up?
Before you go, we have an update. So we'll go ahead. Do you remember?
What's up with everyone being nostalgic for 2016 all of a sudden?
2016. Let's talk about it.
I keep seeing memes about, like, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo on a boat, and like the caption was like, "This is what the worst day in 2016 felt like." And it's just chilling on a boat.
Well, we have an update, and we got a voice memo. So we'll go ahead and play it and listen to see what they got to say.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So,
Hey.
I kind of think that there is a lot of hype for 2016, mostly, I guess, because back then, or like 10 years ago, that's like the last time when music and film and, you know, culture just felt like genuine, and like everyone just had like a genuine good time. Now everything is like manufactured or whatever, and I don't know, like everything's just like fake and TikTok-y, and everything's just for likes and clicks. But like 2016 was like the last year where there was like genuine, like just good times all around. But I don't know, maybe in 2036 everyone wants to come back to 2026, so that's probably what's going to happen anyway. So
Just repeats itself every 10 years.
Every 10 years, exactly. 2036.
The beautiful six. Something about it. I mean, let's talk about that. I mean, we don't remember 2006. Was there a similar vibe then? Because I mean, like R&B and hip hop were in their prime, bro.
Yeah.
Like maybe people look fondly back on 2006 in the same way that we looked at 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was also right before the economy crashed. Like
that's
2
true.
years later.
That's very true. Yeah.
Let's break this down though. Shout out Addison, by the way. This is awesome. Really
thank you
appreciate this.
for-
Y'all, if you have anything that you want to send to us, you got a Venmo, Venmo. You got a voice memo. That's what I wanted to say. You got a voice memo. You got an email. You got a story. Whatever it is, we want to hear from you, no matter what. Send us a DM on TikTok, on Instagram. Send us an email. You know how to reach us, y'all. So,
Hey,
let's hear it.
Venmo.
Send me a Venmo. Give me $15.
Okay.
I need the gas money. We live in California. We need a little help. Okay. So look,
Yeah.
we're talking about, so the last time that music felt genuine, that content felt content. People weren't even using that word, bro.
Yeah, people were using the word content. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I was about to say it felt like 2016 was before we started this whole pressure value of IP and focusing on IP instead of original ideas. I want to say it was around that time, but maybe it was a bit earlier. But it really felt like around 2016 was when the franchises, the name brands, the sequels, all that like kind of started really kicking off, where it was just in a whole other level. And maybe I feel like I can resonate with that statement. And I do agree there's something to do with what do you say about TikTok and social media?
TikTok, everything just feels manufactured.
Yeah.
Because I feel like people were all of a sudden everywhere. Then we're seeing that people were coming out. They were like living incredible lives, getting paid, living supposedly apparently stress free, just because they were making silly skits and videos and hanging out with their friends and living a dream lifestyle. And then all of a sudden there's this like cynicism when the people in this generation who grew up with social media, and social media like once it started really becoming what it is today, like the beginnings of that. I feel like early social media that has kind of phased out, but like our Generation Z.
No, I hear what
Well,
you're
maybe
saying.
there's like the cynicism regarding like, okay, well, what's the point of getting a regular job if it just pays like, you know, like doo doo?
Well, here's the thing: is that around 2016, just before, like I like to picture like peak like Casey Neistat type of vlogs and all that, along with a bunch of other people. But there was a sense of I'm sharing my real life, and it felt authentic. It felt like social media was like new. It felt like, oh, people are showing us their lives. Like it feels real. Before it became sponsorship, curated these aspects of like now it's like it was I could even say like genuinely like it was like an art form of like sharing your authentic self. Before it became how do we make money from this?
So that's the real enemy. Commercialization is the real enemy.
I agree with that.
Because dude, here's a hot take. I follow lots of artists and designers on Instagram, and they have brands, and they're coming out with like creative stuff. They're doing things regularly. I don't see them as artists anymore. I see them as entrepreneurs. And some people
and that's also in the whole entrepreneur.
Some people say like, well, you can be an artist and an entrepreneur. No, I don't think. I think the two have a divide. One comes from like, okay, I have something that I need to express. Another comes from, well, I have an idea. Let's make some money off of it.
Right.
And not that there's anything wrong with wanting to make money, wanting to like share your idea with the world and like, you know, get paid and like have it. We all got to make money.
Yeah, hustle culture. Where was Gary Vee in 2016?
But it's just like there was art and there was commerce, and I feel like a lot of this commerce has overtaken. That's like this desire. Like, let me make money. Let me make money doing what I love. How can I make money doing what I love?
And I feel like you almost even see that now with the, I hate to use the word again, content. The content creators now that what's trending is what's authentic and what's real, and it's almost people are craving that realness.
People say that, but is that true though? Is that even true?
That's what people say.
Like other authentic creators popping off. It's just like let me show you the zits. Let me show you just like everything that people I guess wouldn't normally show you.
Look at what's his name? I want to say Jordan the Stallion.
Jordan the Stallion?
Is that his name?
No, I don't know.
You know the guy in front of the mirror that's always like with a beer and he's like, let me tell you this. You know what I'm talking about?
No, dude. No.
Okay, well.
You ain't got a social media.
Yeah, I don't want to mispronounce this guy's name. Okay, keep talking while I pull this up.
All of a sudden, it just has become this like I just said, it's just this commercialization. Like, let's make some money off
bro,
of this.
Bro, this
like,
guy, you know who this guy is?
No, bro.
Jordan the Stallion?
18 million, dang. I guess I should know who he is.
He's just like a genuine guy that just like gives takes. And it just started from like him talking in the mirror.
All right, shout out Jordan.
Shout out Jordan.
Yeah, maybe we can react to some videos later.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make
but
sure.
I mean, like, there was still commercialization back then, but we say that like
Yeah.
with everything.
Mhm.
Once something like really hits the mainstream and it becomes like a business, you see that with the most popular films, the most popular music,
Right.
which is about everything that started as an art form but has now become like, an industry.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, there's nothing wrong with wanting to make money and wanting to live off of
Mhm.
like what you love to do.
Right.
But I think there is a difference between like doing it for the sake of expression and for the sake of art and doing something,
Mm-hmm.
to cash a check. That's cool.
Yeah.
But sometimes like as an artist who is also an entrepreneur, sometimes you end up having to adapt to the market, adapt to your customer.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have customers now. You don't have people who admire your art. That's not just it. It starts that way, but like if you keep making something that nobody wants to buy, you're not going to keep making that thing. You're going to keep
Mhm.
making. You're going to make what people want to buy,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden that like is its own layer of pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, what if you were a film director and it was just like, oh, well, your the movies that come from your soul are really cool, but they don't make any money, so we don't want to fund those. We want the ones with explosions.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I guess I'll do another one.
Right.
But it's just like, I mean, there you go. Your dream job is just a job, but this is getting convoluted.
Yeah.
This is getting convoluted. What do you think?
No, I mean, I agree overall with his takes, and that 2016 did feel like right before this like bubble of like content creation started in terms of like heavily.
And do like algorithmic domination.
Yeah. Like, 2016, no one was talking about, oh, the algorithm hooks. Our attention span was more than 3 seconds back in 2016.
0.3.
People could watch 10-minute videos. Like, reels wasn't a concept. Yeah, I could see why things felt.
Yeah, the closest thing to short form was Vine.
Mhm.
But Vine had already, I think, passed away by that point. Passed away.
Yeah, I mean, it was just things were just different back then, for sure. I mean, speaking of the whole 2016, like, it's clearly that feeling is still being chased. I mean, that's the whole, we were just talking about Coachella and 2016 music and 2016 feeling. Like, it just was a different time.
But there we go. We're talking to people who are similar in age to us. It's also that we can talk about this in a later episode, but does nostalgia come into play
Mm-hmm.
when we're thinking about the times where, like I mentioned earlier in this episode, before we became real adults,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
before we started
I
taking
think there is something there.
before we started taking care of everything ourselves. Like that was
Yeah.
like people were going into college, people were maybe going into high school, and
Mhm.
just the world seems so like expansive,
Yeah.
so many possibilities. And then real life is different. That doesn't make it bad, but sometimes our fantasy gets a little it changes
Agree.
once you learn how things are.
Yeah.
What's that? Did you ever see Soul? That movie from Pixar?
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is originally I think this is a David Foster Wallace quote. Like this is water. Where it's just like, two fish are in the ocean. There's an old fish and there's a young fish, and the young fish asks the old fish, "Hey, do you know where I can find the ocean?" The old fish is like, "What are you talking about? This is the ocean." And the young fish is like, "No, it's not. This is water. Where's the ocean?"
Mm.
It's like, dude, look all around you. I don't know. There's a lot to appreciate.
And with that, we'll leave y'all to ponder that.
Yeah. Food for thought.
Food for thought. Again, thank you for sending the voice note.
Water for thought.
Tremendously appreciate it. Feel free to Venmo us and send us some more.
Yeah, please. Dude, gas is $6.70 out here.
Insane. But yeah, thank you again for tuning in. We'll have another episode next week, and we'll see you all then.
Yep, this was a Be Somebody community episode. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Amadeo.
I'm Enrique.
Until next time. Hey everybody, it's Amadeo.
And Enrique.
We want to let you know that we're your friends, but we are not licensed therapists. This podcast is presented solely for educational and entertainment purposes. This podcast is not intended as a substitute for the advice of a physician, professional coach, psychotherapist, or other qualified professional.